We just stopped at McDonald's after being at Grissom Air Force Base. You want to be in the vlog, Jaheen? Nah. Okay.
Wiener.
What?
Wiener.
What was your favorite part of being at Grissom?
We're going back.
The big old juicy boys.
Yeah.
What was your real favorite part of going to Grissom?
The planes that go zoom.
When Chris was walking, I saw his delicious vlog.
Oh man!
Hey, Wyatt, they want to be in your vlog. I think we're good.
I like the airplanes at Grissom.
Okay, he liked the airplanes. What did you really like?
I like the
Your mom has the big
airplanes.
Airplanes.
That's basically what was there.
After Grissom, we stopped at McDonald's. Hey Ethan, what'd you get at McDonald's? I got a vanilla shake.
I got Chris's juicy butt.
Oh man, no more. No more.
You know what I got?
Not really.
I got like 2 different things of fries. I got a Shamrock Shake, a Sprite, and Ethan's juicy bun.
How was the Shamrock Shake? I wanted to try that, but I didn't. I just got a vanilla
It
one.
was like a peppermint York, but smoother.
Oh, cool.
And out of syrup.
Cool. It's really hot in the back of the bus, so we opened up the window. I don't know if you can see nothing I'm filming or anything. Obviously, we're going slow. Across the street here used to be old circus barn, but it caved in. That one's left, but oh crap, that one caved in. Well, we're here now. We're at Baldwin Painting, and we're going to see some planes get painted. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take pictures in here or not. So I guess I'll find out.
Wait, why are we going to the paint shop?
Because that's what we're doing now.
The bean shop.
Can Mr. Davis make the turn? Our principal is the bus driver.
And the camera.
This is the light that's going to save your life.
You guys are making me laugh.
You'll be laughing in a second. Okay. This is going to kind of surprise the crap out of you. Right. Take these things. This one. Take this one in the hand. Hold on like you're dependent on it. Hold on like you're dependent on it.
It ain't a phone, it's a camera. He said I could take video.
Yeah, he said just don't get nobody in the video.
I think that wing might hit this.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Me too. that clothes on the thing.
Huh?
This is probably to do with that clothes on the thing.
Probably, yeah. Did he say we could or not? Oh yeah, wow. That tail goes in that little opening up there. Okay guys, so today we took a field trip to, my hat's crooked, that's a blooper. We took a field trip to Grissom Air Force Base and Baldwin Painting. That was cool. I couldn't get any pictures in Grissom because, I mean, it's the Air Force, it's a military base, so, you know, you can't really get pictures in there, secret stuff. But I can talk about it. We saw like the 20-man raft that they have that floats, and they were showing us like all the different safety stuff they have. And oh, there was a part where the guy was showing us the helmets. The helmets have all kinds of different visors. There's like a shaded one and a clear one, and then there's one that is completely dark, like a welding mask, and that protects your eyes from like a nuclear explosion. It protects, I kicked the bumper of the truck, that's what that was. It protects your eyes from a nuclear explosion, keeps it from burning your retina. Let's see, what else? Oh, the food. We got to eat some of the food that they have in the like safety packets. The granola bar was actually, it was really, really good. It was tasty. It was just the fact that it was so darn dry. That'd be like, it's so dry that it would be like if I took a bite out of this leaf, or more likely if I took a bite, oh, we don't have plywood over there. But anyway, if I took a bite out of plywood, that's what it would be like. It looked like plywood too. It looked like plywood, but obviously it wasn't plywood. Let's see. We ate. Oh, we also got a mint. I didn't try the mint. I just put it in my. They were like individually wrapped. The mints were. So I just put the mint in my coat pocket for later on. Let's see. Oh, Amarion put on the inflatable raft, or the inflatable like safety vest. That was cool. You know, he just like, there was this red thing. There was like, oh, roughly right in this area here. You know, lower torso, stomach area. And there's two red tags, little pull things, and you pull on them, and then the vest like self-inflates. So that was cool. He said that was kind of weird when you feel it. I didn't get to try it on, but Marion did, and I think Philo did too, but I know Marion did. Let's see, after Grissom, oh wait, still on Grissom, we got to go on a big carrier ship. Like, it could be for like cargo or fuel. He was showing us the arm thing that comes down from the plane and like fuel stuff, and I forget how many thousands of gallons that thing can shoot out in a minute, gallons of fuel. But there was so much fuel that so this arm thing, I forget what it was called, but when it comes down, that thing has 8 pumps. But if they're filling up a smaller plane, you can't have 8 pumps running. The guy said and the fuel guy said this, so you know it's true. If you have all 8 pumps running, you'll blow that little plane that you're filling. You'll blow it out from under you. You know, because if the planes are filling up in the sky, let me set this somewhere. I suppose you can see me now. The sun's right on my screen, so I can't see. But say this is your arm here, and then this is your plane you're filling up. If you're filling up the plane and you have all 8 pumps running, all that force is gonna blow this little plane away from here, and that's not any good. So that's why you can like shut some of the pumps off. After that, of course, I said during the vlog, we went to McDonald's. I got a vanilla shake. I got a large vanilla shake. That's all I got. I think I got some fries, but I don't know, I wasn't really that hungry, and I don't eat a lot of stuff from McDonald's, so we parked next to a Kmart. If there's any of you people out there that are like me that like shopping at Kmart, I don't go to Kmart that often, but you know, it's kind of like Sears, in the way that, you know, it's kind of sad to see it go. But anyway, sorry about I just gotta say, I'm sorry about the stuff that Chris and Ethan were saying on the bus. I said, Chris, what'd you like about the trip? And he goes, Ethan's juicy butt. And so, if you didn't like that, I apologize. I did not know he was gonna say that. And then Jaheim, the kid that was sitting beside me, he didn't want to be in the vlog. And let's see, what happened after? Oh yeah, after the trip to McDonald's, we went to Baldwin Painting. Was it Dean Baldwin? I think Dean Baldwin Painting. And we saw a UPS plane being painted. And you know, they paint like all kinds of planes, commercial planes and private planes, anything. I think they painted one of the Air Force One planes, but maybe I misunderstood the guy. But anyway, the first plane that we looked at, you did never ever guess, because it's as white as that trailer over there. But it was a Menards plane. It was for like the CEOs and the important people that go all over the place. It was for people like that, of course. Just little plane. I say little compared to some of the other planes we looked at. It was a little plane. And so yeah. Back to the fighter plane that I was, or the fueling plane that I was talking about. We got to go on that, you know, and I was telling you about the arm that comes down and all that. Same plane. The floor was so shiny that you could see a reflection in it. Well, not that mirror of the truck. That mirror's all messed up. Looking at the floor in that plane, it had a gray tint to it, but it was shinier than this mirror is. So that just tells you how how shiny the floor was, and it was some kind of plastic material, you know, heavy plastic, and it was slick so that they could slide the cargo. You know, some of the planes had like roller balls on it, like on the floor, but this one didn't have rollers on it. This one just had regular old floor, and it was just slick. I wasn't sure if I could make that because it was windy. We also got to look at the what do you want to call it? Control panel, I guess, up in the cockpit. And the plane was from 1963, I believe he said. But you know, and they still fly it. It's still active. But I'm getting all the numbers mixed up. It was every 5 or 10 years. Maybe it was 15. I don't know. Anyway, every so many years, they gut the plane from the interior of the plane and they redo it. So this plane had been redone recently enough that it had like screens on it instead of like a bunch of gauges. It had a bunch of gauges and switches and all that stuff, but it also had some screens. There was a big one in the center and then like 2 of them off to the side. Now back to Baldwin painting that I was originally talking about. I couldn't take very many pictures in there, but I was able to get a picture of the Menards plane, and I couldn't get a picture of the planes that were stripped of paint, but those were really cool looking. One of them had a lot of pink paint stripper on it, and the other one, you know, had paper around it and looked like it was getting ready to be painted. And then after we saw the stripped planes, we saw the UPS plane being painted. It had a bunch of paper over it, and it just said Worldwide Services in brown. And then, of course, the tail end of the plane was brown. Let me get a plane. Okay, guys, so I got a plane, and they were painting, like, right here. They were painting Worldwide Services, and then this back, like, tail wing part, like, right about here. Here back was all brown because it was a UPS plane, and that was all we could see. And the rest of the plane, like from here up, except for where it said Worldwide Services, was all like papered off, or at least what we could see of it. We couldn't see all of it. But anyway, after we saw the UPS plane, we went outside, and that's when we saw the plane that was being pulled by the little truck, and that's the video that you guys saw. We couldn't get a picture of the plane that we were standing next to while we were watching the plane being pulled. We were standing next to a little plane outside. Couldn't get a picture of that because it had a name on it. I think it was like United or something. But anyway, the guy that was telling us all this stuff, the guide, said, you know, you can't take pictures of that. That's you know, whatever their company's policy is, you can't take pictures of anything that's got a company name on it. So, and that big plane, that great big plane that the little truck was pulling that I was showing you, the video, they bought that for $1. $1. I mean, they bought it from the museum. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Obviously, they're going to paint it. The Grissom Museum is fairly close to. Actually, Baldwin is on the part of the base they sold. If you go to the actual base at Grissom, you go past Baldwin's on the way there. So that's pretty cool. This little guy in my pocket, maybe. won't put him in my butt. There you go. But, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much what's been going on. We saw the plane being pulled was the last thing that we saw. After that, we got back on the bus, went back to school, and we left. Today's Wednesday. We usually have jazz choir after school on Wednesday, but I asked Kaylee and she said, no, we don't have jazz today, because we were supposed to go on the Washington, D.C. trip, the kids that were going. I wasn't going, so I would have went on the plane trip anyway. The kids that were supposed to go to D.C. that didn't, they went nowhere. They went nowhere. They went to the classroom and watched a movie. I saw the language arts class was watching Holes, but other than Holes, I didn't see much else. I didn't know what else they were watching. I didn't really ask. So us lucky people still got to go on our field trip. The DC trip was canceled because of an ice storm that happened last night, and the snowstorm in DC. Apparently, there's a snowstorm in DC, so didn't get to see any of the monuments or anything. Arlington was closed, so they wouldn't have been able to see it anyway. A couple people were real mad about it, but that stuff happens. But we got to go on our trip, and regardless of whether I would have went or not, I came in with a smile on my face, But we went and we had a good time, and tomorrow we're going to go to IUK. That's Indiana University at Kokomo, and I don't know. I might take a vlog, but there won't be much to really see. And then the afternoon we're going back to school, and we're going to write thank you notes to all the guys at Grissom and Baldwin for letting us, take our little field trip there today. So that's about it. I know this end part of the vlog made the video a lot longer. I see this is running at 16 minutes, but I just wanted to tell you what we saw, because according to my camera, I took 8 pictures, and I only took one of them of a plane. The other one was just, odds and ends that don't mean anything to anybody. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. There's something to, look at tomorrow, some kind of video, but maybe not. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I might be able to answer them, I might not. Just depends on what it's about. So hope everybody else is having a good day. And if you're in Washington watching this, I'm interested to know if your snow is still there.